The St Mary's School project was in the pipeline when COVID happened, so it feels like it's taken a while for it to come to fruition. At a topping out ceremony, workers were thanked for the efforts in reaching this point. Work started in October 2021 and are expected to be completed by May next year.
Which will give us ample time to get all the move ready before the summer break, and that the teachers and the children can enjoy their teaching and learning here as from September next year.
The building is set to be able to house more students than the current St Mary's School. The new school is 600 metres squared larger and will include new facilities such as a sports hall, dining area, sen area, meeting rooms and accessibility design. It also has a large exterior area.
This has a smaller catchment area than many of our other primary schools, and therefore it is a smaller school, but we have built it with some resilience, so it would be able to take some growth, the growth that we'd expect in this area for several years to come. So we're very confident that it well caters.
Our school staff have been involved in all the projects that we've been undertaking recently, but this one in particular, I think, because of the the delays that have arisen as a result of COVID, because they started actually working on this project prior to COVID, they've had a very long lead-in time, which has allowed for perhaps more thinking, more research, more investment of their ideas, etc., over an extended period of time. And now to see it come to fruition, they're delighted. And I think, school staff are always really pleased to move into a building that they have contributed to in a very bespoke manner.
They've been able to keep the facade. It's been quite complex work. They've had to prop it up while they built the insides. But we've got the old facade, which is very old, a part of the old Gibraltar, and they've retained it but renewed it so that inside it'll be a wonderful new facility, and we've kept Gibraltar's heritage virtually intact.
The financing of the school came under some heat last year. The government will be renting the premises from the developers of the site. At the time, the opposition described the plan to do this as unprecedented. In light of the current economic climate, I asked the Chief Minister whether there were plans to finance other projects in this manner in future.
Look, I think innovative financing is the key. So if you look at what we're doing during this term in office, this school is being developed with private money. We're renting it probably for a period and then purchasing it when our finances are stronger. Bishop, Fitzgerald and Governor's Meadow are not schools that we are paying for. We have done a swap for land there where instead of receiving the premium for the Bayside plot, the old Bayside and St Anne's plot, the developer is putting up the cash to do the two new schools, and we are handing over the plot at the same time. Because if we received the money from the developer and the premium to the government general account, it would have to be spent on other matters. So this is a way of concentrating the finances for the schools and ensuring that the schools are developed at a better price than they would likely be developed for the government. Because another thing that you have to factor into the equation is that we might be renting this instead of buying it. We might not be paying for the other two new schools because the developer is paying for them and getting the plot in return. Whenever the government develops something, believe me that you need to add from upwards of 10% to 50%, or indeed in some instances double what it costs when a private developer does it, because everything is more expensive for the government, because people think that the government is a deeper pocket, people think that the government can be quoted at a higher price. When we go into the market, we can't find better prices, which private developers, when they are the ones doing the work, can get. So in looking after taxpayers' money, we're also looking to do things in an innovative way, which delivers a better bang for the taxpayer's buck.
During his speech, the Chief Minister highlighted that the government was on track to having all schools on the Rock built or refurbished by the GSLP Liberals. Fabian Picardo said he was proud to be investing in children's education.